ukishinda jackpot, be it a deal,
wachana
be it nini, no, not even wachana na madem, nyonga kwanza.
So you can think clearly.
Yes, nyonga kwanza, and then now sit. Yeah, and then you sit.
Exactly, because I told you men cannot think with two heads. One needs to be empty.
When I talk to guys, they say stuff like, but them do wanapenda pesa.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay,
si
utafute moja akona pesa.
And then we see what you'll have to say.
Sepole, naongea tu ukweli. So utafute ule mwenye akona pesa ndio awache kupenda pesa yako. And then they'll respond and they'll say, Chiles who have money will sit on your head. She gonna make you remember that she's paying for every goddamn thing, right? So men feel emasculated. You're going to a restaurant, right? And this happens all the time. I know couples who are power dynamics of the baby's dad who makes the money. So what she does, because she doesn't want to emasculate him and hurt his gentle
ego.
Ego, that's what I meant. Yes, I said egg, emotion. She will take the money and give him either under the table
or before they go to the restaurant. And I'm just like, this is the thing. Why are you dating him then?
But so that's what I'm saying. So if you look at both sides of the Nini, in that scenario, I'd ask her if she was being real with herself. Has this person that she's dating who feels like this, is she fueling that? And I know that the feminists are coming for me. Sis, relax. I'm also a feminist. Everybody is. You can't change how people feel. If someone feels something and you love them, and you could do something, you could do something to just alleviate that feeling, even if it doesn't hurt you in any way. Why not do it? Why would you sit in a group of babes and tell each other, oh, you know what, he made me, he wanted me to, and that's just a small price to pay, for example, for him to feel confident in himself, as long as it's not permanent. By my friend, if it's permanent, if this is what we're doing for the next 40 years,
you don't need a
my
child,
friend,
please.
Just know we are discussing with my friends.
And also pay attention to like how he's using that money. Like you don't want to be giving money to somebody and it's supposed to be for something else.
He's sponsoring another babe. But then this happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Apparently.
And sometimes it's not, sorry for cutting you short, it's not even taking the money to sponsor another babe. It could be, let's say you've decided to go out with a group of friends.
You're the one who's paying for everything.
Yeah. And then same thing, like you've given the cash before. And then ukifika huko, instead of managing the situation and being like, you know what, I've got 30 G's in my pocket, the bill is 15 G's, I'm going to pay everything. Now you don't be like that. You actually
just don't come home. That should have lasted you for 365 days.
Because now you have a point to prove. Deep down, you're
insecure.
You're insecure, the fact that you don't have cash. And then now that you're in a group of people, you want to show that mimi I can provide. Ati kwanza ongeza chupa mbili. Hizo ni ngapi nipatie bill.
True.
That you're fucking
and we see that all the time. And by the way, nakulanga hizo pesa zetu ka biscuits. Hey, nakula. Some guy, you just walked into the club. He don't even know you. He's like, one box. Patia ya chupa mbili. I'm just like, but isn't he without a job?
But you still drink that alcohol.
Now what will I do? I spend my money.
After you've already spent your girlfriend's money.
Do you even the pastor doesn't refuse the money? Then ask, unafanyanga kazi gani? Wewe unafanyanga. The pastor who's collecting for Jesus is not asking questions.
So why should you?
Yeah, but I think I said a very interesting point, which is if you're supporting a man, from what I've heard, like if your man then doesn't have a job, blah, 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 and or maybe you're not making more money, so you have to give him pocket money, be aware about what he's doing with that money. So, from what I've heard, nasikia kuna dem alikuwa na support her husband. Hey, the guy, he was feeling emasculated, which again, double whammy. Like you're trying to support him, and then now by providing for him, you're making him feel like he's not a provider. So now that pocket money you give him, he has found a campus babe.
And to a campus babe, that's a lot of money.
So that he can feel
like a man.
Like he's providing. Stupid. Because for you, but you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Stupid. But we have to look at it from both sides. There's nothing you can do about this guy's feelings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What he feels is what he feels.
Yeah. So if you're going to walk into a situation knowing that the man has less money than you, make peace with it.
No, but situations don't just. I mean, a situation could happen,
but this happens.
You could be bowling, you have the job, nini, and then the next thing you've gotten into a misdemeanor, a business COVID.
Yeah.
Business collapse. Bam! Now you're the one with your 2 savings which you had that account which you didn't have.
Yeah.
Now you're the one providing.
Now you have to provide. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like whenever it comes to any kind of situation, the first step is to make peace with it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you will harbor so much resentment and you won't even realize it until it starts manifesting itself in bad ways. You know, like you start talking to him rudely. Imagine. Or you start talking badly to him, to your girlfriends all of a sudden. You know, like you can have problem. Like make peace with the situation, even your ego. Like truly, hata jiite mkutano. If you need to leave that house for 1 week, go leave, jiite mkutano, make peace with that situation, then come back.
Babes are toxic. Wacha tu niseme. Yeah, said it. I said it.
We all are.
No, babes are toxic. In this
Nairobi
respect, right? Ati this is currently ongoing, by the way. This is a real story. So unafika kwa nyumba, because COVID was tough, so there are salaries that were slashed by half. I've just told you about my redundancy story. So life is tough. Now imagine you're the hazi, right? Then your wife, while you're facing those things, her life is continuing. She's actually been elevated.
Promoted.
So she's speaking in the crib. You've been hustling now, because, and this apparently men feel like this. So you don't even come back to the house early. You're just like, you just want to look like you're working. Yeah. Even if the shift ended at midday, you're showing up there 9 p.m. so you can look like you're he figures the crib. The babe stands up from the kitty. She goes into the kitchen. She's there. You're just saying, when the baby is trying to communicate, she's trying to communicate, but the guy is not getting. He's like, am I really?
And she knows going on.
Then how ni chuki ndo nahisiji.
The songs are weirdly relatable.
And then she cooks, serves herself, sits down,
and doesn't talk to you,
doesn't serve him, doesn't invite him to eat. I'm just like, girl, if you don't want to be with this guy, why are you putting him through this?
Even without having a conversation.
But when she's with her friends, what do you think she's saying?
She's talking trash.
This guy can't provide.
He doesn't even cook.
And you find this babe, she'll probably leave this guy, and this is a temporary situation, right? Like, he's not going to be broke forever, and he's making an effort. He's going out there.
Yeah, he's trying.
Do you know what
I mean?
Yeah. Then his fate will turn around. But she's already decided, where this thing is going, her mama told her, ati hafanyi kazi. Salary imeslashiwa, unalipa school fees ya watoto for 2 years. Hao ni watoto wako, toka nao. Toka now.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys been served divorce nini. And then
situation change.
2 years down the line, business back in economy. Now we are in the fast lane. Elon Musk is even shaking his hand. Now you're just like, guy,
mbona nilimwacha?
This guy is a deadbeat father.
Oh yeah.
He's making money, not trying to you see. I just feel like
we know how to turn around the situation to suit us. Trust.
Patience. I don't think it's easy on both sides.
Yeah.
It's for guys. If you're a guy and you're successful, it's so easy, and you're with a babe. I feel like it's so easy for the babe to like haribu your name from ish like that.
Yeah.
Like outrightly, just a babe accuses you of being a deadbeat.
Yeah.
A babe accuses you of. If it's something that you've done, you deserve it. If it's something that you've not, then that's absolutely wrong. And I think babes like that need to be checked.
Yeah. Because I feel like sometimes they're the judge, jury, and executioner. Where, because if she just makes this remark, everybody will go like, nyewe, he even parties. Like, so you think good dads don't party? Girl.
I mean, they have
your
a
dad,
life.
he's my daddy.
Come on. Oh my goodness.
God damn.
My goodness. But just making peace with that situation is, to me, what is most important, especially because it's bound to be temporary, because when you married this guy, he was financially well off, he was taking care of everything, and when you said wedding vows, you said for richer and poorer.
Do they
so now
say
that he's poor, you don't want anything to do with him, but you made those vows.
You know,
and also shout outs to those guys, Maze, who are out there breaking their back, you know, just trying to work, trying to, you know, provide for their families or provide for their babes who are at home. But the fact that the point that uko job, she's not housewifing. She's out here looking for youngins.
No, she's 2 incomes are better than one.
What? What do you mean 2 incomes are better than one?
If he's out here breaking his back and then he's coming home to tell me break your back for me, girl, I'm just like, babe, actually naona venye una struggle, wacha tu niende nijisort salon.
But you see, that happens. That usually happens.
Sorry.
That usually happens to women who prioritize material wealth to like mental like well-being, like in general. Because trust me, you could
mostly everybody.
A lot of women. If you could be like the richest guy on earth, but this guy, he's not a present father, you know. Anakuachia tu pesa, anakuambia si nimelipa rent, si nyumba iko na food. So that's what you want. You just want someone who can provide, but who's not emotionally or mentally there for you. That's what you want.
You go for a Ben 10.
You want a present father.
Yeah,
and
a present husband.
A father that brings presents. Girl, you know, wait, to me, Nairobi will live in what one operate.
You're digressing. I was trying to say, if you prioritize finances in a relationship, I'm not saying like date a broke guy, you know. If you prioritize finances, then don't be surprised if they're emotionally and mentally not there for you.
But
like, why are you shocked?
You said something.
Because you just said, I want a rich guy with a nice house, with a big car. Did you ask about the characteristics that you want? No?
Yeah.
So that's what you got.
And I think for the guy, if you're a guy in that perspective, before you've gotten that babe, you've even married this babe, you definitely knew that this chick likes someone who's successful, someone who's got a job, someone who's driving a car, someone who can provide and take me out on holidays. So as a guy, you feel like the moment you've gotten the girl, it means you've checked out all those boxes. So what else do I need to provide? So me,
you didn't ask for anything else.
For it. So I'll give you the money and me, I'll go.
I'll pay for the vacations.
Now let me play
so
devil's
I think that's
advocate.
what's happening there.
Imagine now with all these beautiful points you have had, right? That the baby's looking for this and she has pangared. The guy, you know, has found the girl and he knows what she likes and he's decided he's going to be the provider. Good job. So, find a young, nice man like Kerry comes and finds a nice, hot babe like me. Last time I said you're not hot and then guys ngiliad me.
Wow.
I was just like, you're hot. So...
Please wash a fan. The room is hot.
So you meet me, Cindy. You said you particularly like material stuff.
Yeah.
Then you've chiseled on top of your league, and then you partnered me. Bam. Kumi that time, you had chiseled sport pesa. You have 250. Right? You've decided what because in your after, and then after that probably you've kujad, you've pelekad me on a date. Your boys have told, where can that mean for the guy? You're like this now with the pals, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you've made it. So you're like, now I can't watch here. And then she's, as in even your mom is saying, okay, my son, you have done so well. You've done so well. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, Baka, she's even started showing her the neighbors. Have you seen my son's girlfriend? You're in too deep, bruv. You're in too deep. It's no reversing right now. So sasa ka 250 kamingia, sasa kako 150. But she's telling you, babe, I'm going to, with my friends, we're going straight to the coast. I need 40k. Up out of that 150. Sasa kuna 110.
Umepeana.
Sasa hata ukuli. Now you're even saving your 25 bobs now into that. Anyway, fast forward 2 weeks in, she's already like, we need to talk. Babe, my pals were going to Greece. I told you 1 week in advance. You didn't even changamkia. You didn't even say anything. So now what am I supposed to do? And then now you are in, because now you love this babe, right? Yeah. But you know she ain't the one for you. Then you come out here, start saying I love money. You met me loving money.
Exactly.
You're the one who lied to me with your brokenness.
Exactly.
Right? You moved out of your lane. Right? You should have stayed in your lane. E250 is a cook last 1 year with another babe.
Yeah.
You know?
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But now you want to be mad at me.
Because you met me like this. You met me wanting like this material things.
You're trying to turn me.
Yeah.
So that couple I was talking for Twatwa, they said that there's like 3 ways to get into a relationship. One is through, of course, here's money.
Yeah.
Come closer. Come closer. Money measure. Jesus, come back.
Where are you going?
Modify.
Where are you running?
Yeah. And then there's what did they talk about? Macho ya na pazia.
What?
Yeah. You guys are just you are feasting with your eyes.
With
you are feasting. You are feasting with your eyes. You are doing it. Yeah. So you are never. It's so. Iyo looks na hizo vitu za surface zinaweza isha. But then love can wither through storms. So like I don't think we're giving ourselves chance even to pass, even to get to that level of love.
You know,
and
we're really not.
Guys are to blame for this because I think most guys or all guys have chosen to believe that the babes love cash. So the moment you get money, you want to go after that girl that
likes money,
that was snaking you. So now you want to show off that I can I'll take you to Dubai.
If you think babes love cash, just equalize it by finding a babe who has cash.
You know?
Yeah. Fact. And one thing I tell guys, kama umeangukia pesa, like a deal, or maybe like you said, sport pesa, you get 250 bob. The first thing you need to do, you get sex out of the picture, like out of your mind,
because it's very tempting.
You mean there's a guy who can just play like this is like I'm about to collect 25 million girls?
Yeah. Oh yes.
I mean, I have money to collect.
Oh yes.
You know, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Men are wired differently, okay?
I say on radio and I say it again. Ukishinda jackpot, be it a deal,
wachana na madem.
Nini, no, not even wachana na madem. Nyonga kwanza.
So you can think clearly.
Yes, nyonga kwanza. And then now accepting. Yeah, and then you sit.
Exactly, because I told you men cannot think with 2 heads. One needs to be empty.
Then you start strategizing and thinking about what you're going to do with that money.
Exactly.
Trust me,
but guys,
you are going to do something constructive with that cash.
True.
Other than saying, so where are you? See, wifika malindi kidogo.
But guys,
I can come pick you up.
2 heads are better than 1.
Not for men. Not for men.
Not for guys.
Not for men. Like one has to be empty. Either your brain is empty or your nini is empty.
Like I said in the last episode, it's our eyes. See, you have the money, so you've already seen this babe. You've seen this babe with
you've never seen guys
beach.
You've never seen guys come to their senses after they've already made the mistake. After they've already had sex, they're like, oh no, why did I even have sex with that? What are you thinking?
Not clarity. That's what it's called.
Hear me out. How do you not know that there's a guy right now broke as hell? He's bomwad 3 babes just today, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't have a single penny. You make 25 million. Hata harufu ya pesa unaweza get hata ukipita tu pale everybody anakutaka. But instead of now making more money because having a babe who's this hot standing next to you even earns you more money, you start thinking about distributing this money with this girl. That's why I say girls are smart.
Let me add. Okay.
Because girls are smart because the girl realizes neza kula ule uko nje mwenye ako na
for free
for sexual needs but lazima nikae na huyu kwa sababu
mwenye ako na pesa
nitaingia in places I've never been nitapata pesa na si ati ninatry kumrobi imagine Joyce aliniona tu hivi akanipatia 100,000 akanipatia Joyce ni mimi mdosi na yeye amesota amerudi kwa kijiji.
Imagine, because you know there are actually men who are like that. They like katia you find like 30k in your M-Pesa. They katia you another 30k. How do you ingia box? So ukiingia box wanakuongezea pesa. I'm like,
I will give me that number.
What?
It's 07
Hey, you guys.
No, but imagine that, like when men are idle and have a lot of money, they'll do very stupid things. Ataona tu dem hivi IGM DM once a story. Mind you, is married with children. Once a story. Or exchange numbers. Pap 30K.
Listen to me, guys. Nyonga kwanza.
Him again.
Yani,
you think that
you mean my problem is I don't respond to
respond to DMs. Mimi njaipata mtu anataka kunilipia rent.
What?
Wait,
guys.
Like, was it like from jump? This guy is like I'm gonna pay your rent.
Yeah.
And then I hope kusema rent yako ni 30K.
I didn't take his money, obviously. Am I a prostitute?
But you know what? Me, I'm for unsolicited M-Pesas, not dick pics. That one's fine.
Yeah, like, unsolicited M-Pesas.
If you want to M-Pesa my babe, man, tuma. Mwambie utalipia.
Tutaitumia pamoja.
Na utume ya kutoa.
Hey, but I don't have the energy to deal with that such men. They just drain my energy.
But hiyo ndio nauliza. Kama kuna Omondi huko, sasa kuna dema na piga. Mosh aki. Wacha nimalize kazi kwanza. Mimi unanichokesha. You know, Omosh has bomarded like the whole estate including your wife. And you're there at now at Stacy shika 600K. Aki when mon. Aki imagine kula forever. Stacy hata ujaona uko nje. Gari. And then Kiara come for you. Forget. Stacy nowadays ni smart. Lazima gari kwa your name, bro. Mimi sifungui macho kama nifungue hivi niseme surprise. Ngoja. Hebu nione logbook.
You'd be so Oh my god, thank you so much.
As I drive up, let me go and show scary.
But you see, the women who are not that smart.
Yeah.
They're just there for the flashy lifestyle.
But kula hiyo pesa, baby girl. Kula hiyo pesa. Imagine. Hata baby boy mwenye unakula. Imagine kula. Mse anakusho nini sasa?
Yeah.
You know, there's this babe on IG. She's called Debbie. She's from the UK. She does like some very funny skits on Instagram. So there's maybe like last week she told us a story. She was like, it was like story time. Yeah. So she started saying how when she was like 18, she was I think on her way to like the salon or something, and she met like an older guy, like clearly older guy. And it was like I think Nigerian, because she's also Nigerian. Mm-hmm. So this guy has Katiada has told her, oh my god, you're so beautiful. Oh no. What is your name? She told him the name. He's like, what is your second name? And she was like, that is when I realized I was stupid, because she gave him both names. Jesus. She's like, you know me, I think you're very beautiful. I want to marry you. So like she's really trying to like tell this guy like I got places to go. Akitembea tu hivi anamfuata. Like this guy actually legit got on his knees after meeting her, I think for 5 minutes, and told her, will you marry Miss Nini? So obviously doing the smartest thing that she could do, she ran away, and she thought that story was over. Kidogo, because now she had even told him she does content, nini. So he went and found all her like social media handles, YouTube, nini, and eventually got her number. So he kept texting her, calling her, and she said this happened for like almost like 8 years. So eventually she was like, I prayed about it, and since this guy wants to give me his money, I will eat it. So she said everything in this apartment he bought for me.
That's what's up, girl. Damn. That's what's up, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. And that is how it's done.
That's how it's
but
done.
I think also Kenyan men, you can learn a thing or two from Nigerian men. Wacha kusema hey. Just propose.
Yeah, propose.
Just meet me.
No,
propose. Just get down on your knees. Stop being proud now. That's why you are That's why you're so nyororo right now.
Oh my god.
Umefungwa na minyororo ya maisha.
But you know what? I would probably do the same thing. If you're insisting, yeah, I will take your money.
Me, I wouldn't. You don't need to insist much. We use the lawyer, you make all the payments.
You know?
You're never good. See, I told you, kifika tu place ya kukula pesa.
Tunaweza kula. Tunaweza kula.
I cannot say no. You can meet people out here who are just looking at you and they want to send you M-Pesa. They want to buy for you stuff at your surprise. Yeah, na sasa uko na bibi kwa nyumba. Guys, I'm driving away in this car. And
I'm taking it.
Honestly, and especially I'm not sijakufanyia kitu yoyote.
You know?
And you're out here.
You.
Yeah, and you're out here showing me look at this apartment. Do you like it? I'm like, oh, you're moving. It's yours. And then I'm supposed to say, oh, this is too much.
You tell, oh, thanks. Let me see the list.
Who am I
to say no?
And even if he says lipa rent, namuliza for how many months? Wacha nitani kitu Airbnb.
Wait, but you know there's some crackheads out here
Airbnb. I'm not living there.
I get it, but you know there's some crackheads out here because there's also another story of a babe who was sent like 70K. You know those guys for Katia.
No, you're the one who knows them. You're the one who keeps telling me about them.
No, you've not heard these stories.
Tell me.
Anyway, so akatumiwa 70K.
Damn.
So of course the first thing she did, akaenda Mombasa na girlfriends.
That's what's
and she was supposed to meet up with this guy that same week. She went to Mombasa, right? You see, I'm telling you, not all women are smart. Akaenda Mombasa, akakula half of the money. This guy has called her, have texted her, nini. I think ikafika pay a place, blog. Do you know he sent the cops to look for her?
What?
She was like, I'll pay you back. Here's the 35K. Let me find the other 35K. I give it back
what
to
kind
you.
Of
yeah. Men are crazy.
So that cash was a gift.
I don't know.
He was trying to find out her M-Pesa name.
With 70,000.
Mimi, I don't play small. I don't play small.
With 70,000. And maybe this girl had a boyfriend.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Her life is difficult.
Here's another trick.
But it's her boyfriend's fault. Why didn't he not take her on vacation?
Here's another trick that Mubabas use to track babes. So if you have one, just so you know, if he buys you an iPhone,
he'll track your find my iPhone.
Yes, if he buys you an iPhone, just make sure that you're the one signing up. Like into iCloud and shit, like all through that phone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this guy is tracking
phones,
your every single movement. That it's not a gift; it's a tracking
and
device.
And he can even link his iPhone to your iPhone, so everything that happens, he sees.
Yes.
Men are not fully sane. Okay.
Let me ask you.
They have some nuts loose over here.
But babes are also not.
Yeah, even women are not okay.
Like someone, everybody's not okay.
That I'm not going to refuse.
But I want to send a shout out to the most industrious group of Kenyans.
Slay Queens.
Hells yeah. Come on now. Kuna mtu amefanya kazi kuanzia 1990 na hajaikuwa na iPhone.
Imagine.
Na kuna mtu amemaliza high school jana.
Na kuna iPhone 14.
Kuna phone iko 256,000 Kenya shillings.
Imagine. What a hustle.
Outstanding.
That's smart.
Outstanding.
That is smart.
At the same time, kuna daddy wa wenyewe hajalipa school fees. Lakini baby girl
akona iPhone 14.
Akona iPhone.
Hata hajalipa rent ya nyumba yao. But akona.
I don't know. And I don't know whether it's I don't know.
Si rent yao dem ni cheaper, so hata nyumba ikifungwa at least.
Waende kuishi huko na bibi yake.
He has somewhere to stay. Wife and kids.
Sasa ndio wanaitwa daughters of Delilah and Jezebel.
Yeah,
that's where it started.
There's a baby who found out she was paying for this ponyo for the husbands.
Delilah was an
sugar babies rent. Yeah,
I can kill him. I will actually kill him.
She did one better.
What?
She went, met the babe. I don't know if you guys are ready for this story.
What?
But yeah, that's her side piece. Exactly.
Sorry?
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So the sugar baby?
Yeah. Just like
why are we not clapping for her?
I know. What am I doing?
What?
Mirema.
What?
Mirema is we are living dangerously. If you're dating anyone who's not in campus, right? Like now you're dating Kerry.
Yeah.
Then you're asking, Ati babe, anyway, Ati we're going to watch soccer uko Mirema. No, he's not going to watch soccer in Mirema. He's going to Rema the Mirema. There's a babe right now.
He's going to Lima the Mirema.
To get my eyes off you, especially your python move. But man, it looks weird when you're like a grown-ass man in the club doing that move. I don't know. I just say, okay, Tambi, imefanya
dance.
Yeah.
So ukwe na six pack if you want to do that.
No, ukwe na matako. Hiyo kitu inataka matako.
Aki. There's a guy alikuwa anafanya kitambi anaisongesha hivyo.
But it's for skinny guys.
Ilikuwa inakaa fiti.
So
skinny guys don't have matako.
No, si ndio kwambia hii kitu inakaa fitna. Kale kama matako kadogo, katako, right? That ina nini. Lakini uki hapana.
Guys, how did we get here? How did we start talking about matako?
Just saying sugar daddies be doing the most out here.
They be doing the most.
You do you think you'll be a sugar daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
He didn't even think twice about it.
But I feel like,
I think that's where happiness is.
Do you feel like in future you will date a younger person?
Maybe.
I feel so.
Yeah,
nice.
like younger, like 10 years.
Like
a cougar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nawambia unataka
In a different
PlayStation
life.
6. Okay.
Why are you folding your eyes like that? That's how old people talk.
That's how they talk.
I was getting in character.
I saw the other day someone has been charging their shosho to sign up on WhatsApp.
What do you mean?
For like years.
What do you mean?
As in,
or trying to get the shosho on WhatsApp.
Yeah, so what he does when he's broke, he goes to the shosho's house. Then he's like, shosho, he may expire. Then he releases it. Then she pays him. Like a K or something.
She's been charging the shosho.
Yeah. Kenyans are thugs.
Actual thugs.
That guy is street smart.
Yeah, but also that's a hassle. That's a hassle.
Your grandmother.
Because the big question you should be asking, why wasn't your grandmother giving you this money in the first place and she know you broke?
She has money. She has property.
So you're just taking what's yours.
But this is what people think out here. You've seen people who steal from their parents.
Yeah. I have.
Are you one of them?
No, but I've heard stories.
You've
never stolen from your parents?
Rich kids.
I have.
Ile ati unapatiwa nini formati, the trip will be 5,000. Unaongeza 0.
Hey.
Oh no, it's the stealing of money on top of the fridge,
you know. Oh no, that one. Not talking about legit calling their parents.
Parents make that make those tiny things. They're so petty about them. You're just like, I don't want to touch that shit. This is whose. I'm never touching it. You know? Yeah. I was very particular about it. Even now, I don't like taking people's stuff because
growing up, I've been chapot because of 60 bob.
Wait, you see what
Why
I mean?
were you stealing 60 bob?
As in, I needed to buy shit. There was money there, so I took it.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Took it when
but if you
shit.
stole like 60k, your parents would have taken you to counseling. You'd have probably been on a couch. You know, they would have just been like, I think he's going through mental health issues. Like in Iba 10 bob. Nyoka you nataka kunileta.
Ushaitwa nyoka, ushaitwa nyoka.
Unachapa pako unasema that ilikuwa 10 bob.
Like damn, funny would be.
Do you know how much 10 bob was back then? Do you know how much 10 bob was back then? You could buy bread, milk.
But if you stole 6k, they'd be talking to you like an adult. Okay. Yeah. What's going on?
Bado ungechapwa, my friend. Ungechapwa alafu pelekwe nini?
I think they were learning from the government. The same drill.
But me was chapwa guys. Me was chapwa.
Bado ungechapwa alafu pelekwe kwa pastor. There's no way they'd let you just go at your mental issues. They'll beat it out of you first, then take you to a pastor.
No pastor. My mom will. My dad will chapa you. Then my mom will tell you. See, you know we are beating you because we love you. Stop crying. Stop crying. I'm like, Mom, my eyes out of so okay.
See, even me, let me beat you because I love you.
You know what I mean?
I wish we had the guts to say that.
Now why are you not talking to us for the past 2 days and you know we love you? I'm just like, because my mouth is swollen.
And you know, like you've grown up in a religious house. If your mom has to open like the Bible submit to you before she chapas you,
God damn.
She's like, you see here,
what
it says
what
you
does
spare
it say?
the rod. You do what? I don't want to spoil you.
No.
Lala chini.
Oh my God.
Umeona hizo video za mwizi anachapo unalala ukiangalia hivi tu like umepanic yote you're waiting for the first one.
Hug emoji.
Oh yeah. For real, ulisomea Bible?
They got that hug emoji right, eh?
Yeah.
I feel like they really got it.
They got it right.
Have you seen it? It's like it's so fine.
Oh, I've seen the one like this with the smiley face.
Blue one, the one for blue. The blue.
No,
I like that one
because
the one
is
with
a self-hug.
The one with the smiley face, like that's the worst emoji to always send someone who's sad, and then you want to
this
hug
is the
them.
hug.
Yeah, and it's like this, and then the face is smiling.
That's a fail.
I once sent that. You know, I babe stopped talking to me. She's like, "Why are you laughing?
And
do you find anything funny?" I'm like, "It's a hug."
Damn, lakini your name shady. She didn't deserve it.
Yeah. That's why I'm better off.
Did you just say she didn't deserve you?
I'm a positive spirit amongst my friends. I try to keep everything positive.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jesus. I had a story for you guys.
Tell us.
So I usually follow this Reddit stories thing on TikTok. People have like some.
You're also weirdo for following those stories.
Yeah, they have very interesting stories. So there's this lady who is nail tech. Like, you know, she's actually like built her business from like she's actually making like money from being a nail tech. So she married this guy who's an engineer. So she started telling this story of how she recently just got very uncomfortable about the relationship that her husband has with his work wife. Yeah. So at first it wasn't like a big deal because she was like, he's an engineer, us who don't even have like a lot in common when it comes to talking about his work, you know, but he's a good husband and everything. So they went for a trip with the work wife's boyfriend and now her and her husband. Like they went on a couple's trip, right?
Oh.
So when she was there, now she really started feeling very unsettled because like they'd have like sidebar conversations, they're laughing, nini. So now the work wife, the boyfriend now came and sat next to her and like they started talking. And now that's when he also opened up a bit. He's like, I'm feeling uncomfortable about this, nini. How are you feeling? I was like, you know what? Same. Like at first I thought it was harmless, but I really don't like it, blah, blah, blah. So when they left that, the trip is now when she got like super suspicious and like went through his phone, and now he saw the kind of conversations that they have, saying that the wife is like, she's blonde, she's dumb, like ati I know you only like to you like to sleep with hot dumb women, you know, stuff like that. And she was saying the conversation didn't even hurt her feelings. It's just that the fact, because he never even used to say anything to defend her. He'd just be like ha ha ha, like a laughing emoji or something. So she was saying what hurt her the most is like someone else calling her dumb just because she's not an engineer. Like she's made her own, like she's making proper money from her own business. And this other woman is seeing her as dumb, and the husband is not even saying anything to...
It means that he's made those comments.
Yeah. Probably. Because why would you just accept someone calling your wife dumb just because she's not an engineer? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was just reading the comments and a lot of people are saying, you should definitely divorce him.
Imagine she should.
Because you're uncomfortable, the work wife's boyfriend is uncomfortable. Why are you calling my wife stupid and I'm not saying anything?
What if that's not like they didn't really mean to say it like that?
It was more than once.
Maybe the wife doesn't have a sense of humor, man. She doesn't get funny.
It was more than once, okay? And calling someone, especially your wife, dumb, is not something funny.
Okay.
Yeah, and
it's
also
not funny.
And also, first and foremost, see, I told you shouldn't write messages. You have said.
Make phone calls.
You see what I mean? This guy would have been in a happy relationship, wouldn't be discussing him here in Kenya.
You know?
Phone calls, you can be Mike
now
Sonkot.
He's in the office, that babe is just like, oh my God. You know? Anyway, I think, first and foremost, I think couples discuss their person with somebody else.
But why are you talking about them badly?
You chill first.
Okay.
Now, when I'm talking about you, it's not all positive. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking to Kerry, my person has pissed me off. I'm not going to come here and say, I can imagine my wonderful husband has pissed me off. Imagine his beautiful lips was saying, no, I'm just like, can you imagine that bucket mouth of his, his nipples that are always standing, you know? And then one day he'll make a comment, because we've been going back and forth, and then he'll say, but you know you like men whose nipples are simamai. And then that was the reference to that joke. And then like, and now you've read the message. Right? So what I'm trying to say, maybe she should absolutely divorce him, because him calling her dumb, it's not how he said it. He probably said it before, or insinuated that he doesn't like, or maybe tried to holler at this baby and said, you know, I like you because you're intelligent.
And actually he said, I love your brain.
Exactly. Thank you.
Which is very hurtful to a woman. Why are you loving someone else's brain?
But babe, imagine I can love somebody else's.
Yeah, but you see, that came after you calling me dumb and shallow and all of those things. And then you say, I love your brain.
She should definitely
like, what the hell?
But everybody should be aware that your partner talks about you with somebody else.
Yeah.
And it's not all good sometimes.
But not someone who clearly doesn't even want like the two of you to be together, because even like there were some flirtatious texts, but she was saying what hurt her the most is how they were talking about.
You don't think there's a friend who flirts with your person?
Yeah.
You don't think there's a friend of your person and they flirt?
Why is your colleague texting you at 10 a.m. I mean 10 p.m.
Our relationships are
can't talk in the morning?
Because I get off work at 7. It's just 2 hours.
Hey, madam, ikitu ni hypothetical.
So now, when this man's is at work, check you. When this man's is at work, he's not supposed to talk to his wife, because wanaongea nini yenye hawezi kuongea jioni
with his that's wife.
Your wife is your wife.
Your wife is your wife. Your colleague is different.
I mean, the teamwork between you and the person you work with brings money to your house.
Okay, but see, you're not talking about work
with the coffee girl downstairs. You don't even work in the same
department.
But
if you're not talking about work, if your text at 10 p.m. is going to be like, oh, you know the brief, the
coffee has come.
Fine. But you're talking about me and talking about how dumb I am and how much you love my brain at 10 p.m. Gerara here, man.
But there's also the fact that we've not seen the elephant in the room. What's the biggest mistake in this whole story?
The conversation that they're having about the wife.
I like that.
Yeah.
You?
Talking to
The other babe.
Yeah, the relationship.
Just not the fact that she went through his phone. Like, if you go through my phone and whatever you get is sasa hiyo ni your business. Sasa women do umekosea.
Nah, if you're married, so nobody has a phone there. The phones are yours.
No.
If you're married,
this is where now.
There's no property.
He is Dengori. You see he? But he's Dengori. You have to have your privacy, bruv. You gotta have your privacy.
There's no privacy in marriage, man.
You will always misconstrue this conversation.
But she would have never gone through the phone if it wasn't for having the conversation with now the
I'm telling you. She's now misconstrued the conversation.
What do you mean?
Yeah, there's a level she's probably not understanding it. She's understanding it from the level we are having this conversation on. We don't know the backstory.
You should understand it from. What do you mean?
No, she's the one she's presenting to
bro,
us.
That's the only level you should understand it from, because that's your husband.
Because maybe this husband has been leaning. So your person always speaks to somebody, and they don't always maybe say you on the siku we fight. You're just like, oh my god, I'm fucking again. And that's the only thing she remembers. And maybe you're just making jest, and one day she just says, yeah, you know, you like this. And then now you read those messages, you're just saying,
but if she's already
or maybe
told
just
you,
don't get married.
If she's already
just don't read messages.
Yeah, that would be the smart option
for you. No, don't read
But
messages.
if you're already uncomfortable about that, the conversations that they're having at night to begin with, like why are you having all of these conversations in the middle of the night?
She didn't set boundaries.
It's his job to set those boundaries. But if I'm your wife and I tell you something is making me uncomfortable, and then you cut it off, and then it still continues, and someone else even notices,
the other husband.
Of course, yeah.
Of course,
so now how is
I'm going to feel suspicious.
How is this guy gonna cut off his colleagues?
Not cut off. Why are you having conversations in the middle of the night?
You won't tell us what's happening in your office.
Yeah, tell us. Kerry.
Nothing going on.
If I tell you I'm feeling uncomfortable about you having conversations in the middle of the night with your female colleague, and you say you'll cut it off, and it still continues.
But this is your problem as a wife. Why aren't you keeping me engaged? 10 p.m. Why am I feeling the need to text somebody at 10 p.m.?
Why did you marry me then? So you'd have gone and married an engineer.
That's why we're saying you're boring.
That's why we're out
here saying you're boring.
No, you don't marry me and then say I'm boring. You knew that.
It can be misconstrued.
You knew that when you married me.
It can be misconstrued.
Just
Everybody
don't
from
get
there.
married.
Just don't read people's messages. When you feel, trust me, I've been there, done that. Wachana na messages. Wewe sikia kenye unaambiwa. Ukifeel kama unasema gati yako imekataa toka. Usiconfirm, si lazima uone a dead body ndio ujue kuna mtu amekufa huko.
Mimi lazima
hi. I scam myself for life now. I'm just like, when somebody touches their phone, I'm like, stop cheating on me. Sorry. We're not even dating.
To confirm, bro. Especially if it's a conversation we had before. I have to confirm. I have to catch you red-handed. Sitaki kusema stories aziko. I want proof.
You're red-handed. Now I'm back in mkono. I've caught you red-handed. Now you're just in pain.
Yeah.
It's like, what did you get for the red-handed? What did you get?
Clarity.
No, just if you feel your spirit is moving and you're just like, I keep saying it, but I feel like it's not getting done. I don't need to find you. I can't fix what I'm feeling. So what I don't need to talk. I don't need to see it now. We're just like, you say.
I told you.
You see, now we're now it's on. I'm on the table now. Now I'm just like, I'm driving to this bitch's house. I'm driving to this bitch's house.
Bro, I have to check. I have to.
Guys?
I have to catch you red-handed.
That's why I smashed my phone.
You don't remember that story for that guy? That pastor who was sleeping with someone's wife and then he rogared them so they get stuck together so he can find them red-handed. Like they couldn't
do stuff.
Why do people
do that?
Why do people still go to church after hearing all these things about pastors?
I don't know.
No, you see, now you're doing that blanket thing. It's not all churches.
Yeah, it's right? I know it's not.
You don't stop dating guys because one guy has a broken soul.
Well, they all read from the same book.
No, we don't all read from. You and Gilly, are you the same person? Imagine.
Why are you looking at this for confirmation?
Two guys inside here. Just two guys. No, you're not. Gilly here will come. The next episode is will sit here so that we can do counseling. Anywho, moral of the story. May say, in that situation, I mean, the blunders, she checked his phone. She should have just gone with her feeling. If it's not being resolved, then make a decision. What next?
But you're still going to leave anyway. It's not like
that's what I'm saying.
She's seen the message.
So you don't need to see the message to leave. Now it's like you're leaving, but then you wanted to be hit with a shoe on the back of the head, so you confirmed for real.
Bro, as women, you have to be hit with a brick on your head for you to leave, man. How do you think women stay in these abusive relationships and then the day he almost kills you is when you leave? You have to like be hit by something.
Statement because there are those ones who just they're like, oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, cool, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, but
I think the guy in that story made the mistake because he made the mistake of getting married to this babe that
who is not an engineer.
that deep down he knows she's not smart enough. He knows she's not
but
as
she
interesting.
Is smart, like she's intellectual, you know, she likes
as
talking about history and you know,
as a nail technician.
No, like she was actually saying like she has interest in like history.
Not his interest.
Exactly, but it doesn't mean she's not smart.
In his level.
Why is he texting the colleague then?
If you wanted to date an engineer, don't say she's not intelligent. You know,
engineers
don't call her
are not
dumb.
necessarily
like
intelligent.
she already has her own interest and her own intelligence in her own way. So don't call her stupid just because she's not an engineer.
You know what that babe should do?
Hey.
She should call that engineer, invite her for a nail, whatever, and then fuck up a nail so bad. So bad.
That she can never get her nails done again.
She'll just be talking about it. Hey guys, I'm an engineer. Speak up. Why are you not confident?
She'll be doing presentations like this.
Exactly. Forever.
Like,
all the time people will think she's from
See who's dumb
Kulanyi
now. So use your engineering to fix your nails. You know what I mean? But don't do it, guys. Just walk away. I mean, I just believe like usisome messages. Come on, nataka kujumiza.
And trust your gut.
Reading messages is just like taking a risk and just saying, Tiang. You see, I knew blood would come out. I knew it. It's just like if you feel something, take action on your feeling.
Yeah, that's
true.
Yeah.
Talk to the person about what you're feeling. And then if you don't see any changes, if the feeling is not there, then you say, maybe it's me. Go for counseling. Then do couples counseling. If that's not working, just say, yo, it's been real. Before I read your messages and go crazy, get out of my fucking life.
Well, what if there was nothing on the phone though?
But my gut,
there was something.
There's a problem. It's the guts that I'm feeling.
Exactly.
It might not be your phone.
That
It's just
gut
my
could be lying to you.
No, and
Exactly.
if someone else notices it as well, because you know sometimes you can think to yourself, I'm overthinking. But if someone else is observing the exact same thing that you're observing, there's some truth there.
They could be.
Because
it could also be
if the boyfriend was not uncomfortable about it, I'd be like, no, don't worry about it. They are just friends. But the boyfriend said the exact same thing that she was feeling.
He's probably. That I disagree with, because you can find two insecure people telling each other, yes, you're right, actually I'm right. In fact, I dreamt, he made dreams. And now you're just both crazy.
No, but see, they didn't start that conversation to confirm that there's something going on. They actually just started talking about other things.
But
and then they ended up talking about and then they ended up talking about their partners. And if there was something there, then listen to your gut.
Yeah. Maybe they're just in the office, let me engineer this. It's time to end this episode.
Yeah, it's true. It's time to end this episode.
Engineering 101.